bad. And so the ancestors said that when it comes to the new economic system, the poor and the people that are hurting financially are going to receive assistance first. And it looks like they're going to be in for a big surprise. A lot of these illegal immigrants are going to be taken care of and provided for unexpectedly. And they're going to be really happy. They're going to be crying. They're going to be rejoicing. And we might not hear about any of this because there's something else about to go down that these evildoers, the ones in government, see, a lot of people in government in positions of power aren't human. That's what we have to really come to terms with. A lot of them aren't. And that's why we don't get any pushback from Congress and from other people in the government that are human, because they're scared. Their life is in jeopardy. Their families are in jeopardy. The mafia and the mob has been running the governments of the world, and a lot of them in control are, I want to use the right words, some of them are reincarnated, demonically controlled fallen angels. Okay, fallen angels is what they are, and their children and their descendants. And so they have this really wicked way of being because of their soul has been damaged to the extent that it's beyond repair. They need special attention and special care. They can't just be recuperated the way that we can. Some of them can never recuperate because of the extent of the damage that they've done to their soul complex. I mean, in some instances, they don't even have souls. I don't understand it. I can't explain it. But it's something of that nature or something like that. Okay? There's something like that. There's a point. I'll have to do a reading on it to be very specific, because I don't want to misspeak here. But this is what we're dealing with. And these are the guys that are really in trouble. It's not the humans. It's not the regular people with souls and been trying to do the best that they can and been put in extreme circumstances and are taking extreme measures in these very trying and evil days that we're all subject to right now. But they're going to be helped and they're going to be supported. And then while that's happening in the background, something else right here is about to jump off. I think they're going to start arresting these beings that I'm telling you about, these government officials. I think that California seems to be like some number one spot that the ancestors need to show up in force there. And I think they're going to start apprehending people. Not, you know what I'm saying, government officials, let's just put it that way. Or demonically controlled people. You know, people that have been a part of this satanic circle that we've been seeing in all these readings. Yep, these are the arrests. These are the arrests that people have been waiting for. The people are going to start getting apprehended. Government officials are going to start getting apprehended. And these landings, these UFO landings, this is the signal. This is a signal that everybody's been waiting for. This is why people have been building underground bases. This is why people have been trying to build rockets and stuff to get out of here. Even though that's just a front. The rockets are just a front, but it's a cover story for them to really get off planet. Okay, what else? Okay, so in the final outcome, they're showing me that these illegal immigrants that are crossing the border illegally, they are sending them, other governments are sending them into California as a cover for some really bad individuals that are mixed up in with them. And so now the ancestors are going to start sifting through them to find these particular ones. That's what I'm getting from this reading. I'm getting that this is like the new border patrol. And yeah, they have spaceships. And they are ancestors. They're real peacekeepers. They're real guardians of the universe. They're very compassionate beings. They're part of our human family, and they love us, and they can't wait to be reunited with us. It's just that we're in the heat of war right now, and they don't want us to be disturbed by it. They want us to go ahead about our business, be positive, stop fighting, take pictures of all the UFOs that we can and share them with people, and also pray and communicate with the ancestors, get messages, share them with your communities, and really, work with the ancestors because they're here and they love you. And I'll be sharing more with you soon. This is another reading I'm doing on the Palmdale UFO sighting, and I'm asking the ancestors, why Palmdale? If you guys are down there doing some kind of immigration check, it seemed like you'd be closer to the border. And they're saying that they're there as a show of force, and that there are people in the government there that they're working with to support. Okay, they're working with the government in Palmdale. I'm picking up city officials. I'm picking up government officials. I'm picking up people that may be under some kind of threat, that may be whistleblowers, that know that the ancestors are here and are working with white hats, ancestors, and others in a supportive fashion to restore law and order to California, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so I'm asking them what kind of support are they giving them, and they're filling them in. They're giving them information. They're communicating with them. They're preparing them for the maneuvers that they're going to be doing there. They're really organizing. It looks like they're organizing, they're team building, they're preparing. This is like a merger. So it's like a merger between the ancestral forces that are here in the physical realm coming through these stargates to work on the ground with government officials and people in power that are positive and want to do good and need help and need support, need really military backing, because there's conflict here, serious conflict. And right now it looks like they're preparing them for something. I feel like something's going on with the border that we don't know about. And I feel like all these people coming over here are a cover for some other people that are coming here to do us harm. It could be a terrorist act or something really bad. But whatever it is, it's about to get shut down, and the ancestors are making their presence known. And so no one's going to have to tell people in government that the ancestors are here, because the ancestors are showing up and they're landing and they're going directly to government officials. And I'm seeing them have conversations. I'm seeing them just like you would see in a movie. The government is sitting down, government officials having communications, briefings, state of affairs. This is what we're about to do. This is what's about to go down. This is what this team is going to do and that team is going to do. And we're about to bring the pain. Pain is on the pathway here. We're about to bring somebody some pain. And there's conflict here. So let me see what it is. So in the second column here, they're showing me that this is a liberation movement, and that's how they're explaining it to the government officials that they're talking to. And it's like freedom, liberation, freedom from tyranny, freedom from slavery, human trafficking, all that stuff that's going on in that regard. Children. Oh, children. Yeah, this is also about child trafficking right here. Okay, so they're going after the cartel, for sure. That's who they're going to bring the pain to. So they're about to get these cartel members and these gang members and these mafia people, getting them right now. That's what this show of force is about. And that's what this landing is about here. This is a major, major crackdown. Backup forces, backup troops, ancestor troops showing up to work on this border situation is what I'm picking up. Lock them up. I'm hearing lock them up, lock them up. They're about to lock them up. They're about to lock them up. So they're going to get them first, I guess. They're going on the border and they're sifting through the illegal immigrants. They're picking up all the criminals and they're locking them up. And then they're going to take all the children and the other victims of this war and help them.